Hey everybody, thanks for watching the Arkansas Gun Guy, where if you've seen my previous videos, thank you for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, please do. But if you've seen my previous videos, you'll know that I do a lot of H&K reviews and a lot of SIG reviews. And when I'm not making videos about guns, I seem to be asking myself all the time, am I a bigger SIG fan or H&K fan? Is H&K better than SIG, vice versa? I don't know. And I think at the end of the day, it's probably okay to be a fan of both, although I'll probably get some snarky comments either way. I thought I'd make a top 5 list of why SIGs are better than H&K. But H&K fans don't hate me yet, because I'm also going to make another video, post it in the link, of top 5 reasons H&K is better than SIG. Because there are some things I like about SIG better than H&K, and some things I like about H&K better than SIG. So, my humble opinions. I'd love to hear your thoughts as well. Please share in the comments. But first, I'll start with number 5. And for me, H&K, for me, SIG, I shoot their triggers better. I just like their triggers. Big fan of their flat trigger. I like the fact that it breaks at 90 degrees. Just shoot it really accurately. But also, they make different types of triggers too, which I'll talk about in a second. But they make awesome single action only triggers. This 1911, for example, the pull on this thing is, you can safety check by the way. The pull on this thing is feathery light. Like, it's incredibly soft. Most 1911s are. But like, my favorite trigger in the planet, and probably the best production gun ever made, is a SIG 210 with a single action only trigger that you can pull with a feather. This thing is the softest trigger I've ever seen in my life. I don't know the weight pull on it, but it's clean, it's crisp, and it's light. So for me, H&K triggers are good. Shoot them fine. I shoot the SIG triggers better. So, triggers. Number 4, just variety. H&K makes a black polymer grip with a black steel slide and barrel. And it works great. Awesome gun, but they're all pretty much the same. You'll have a VP9 that's striker fired versus a P30 or USP that are double action, single action, or LEM, hammer fired. But they're pretty much a black polymer gun that does its job great. SIG, on the other hand, offers black polymer guns, or black polymer with steel. But they also offer, again, I mentioned 1911s. That's pretty cool. They offer micro mini compacts. They offer, again, target guns, like I showed you earlier, with awesome wood grips. They offer an amazing variety of guns that can kind of appeal to multiple audiences. So, 4, I like the variety better from SIG. And number 3, could be tied to variety, maybe. I'm a big fan of metal guns. The first gun I wanted was a SIG metal gun, which I'll talk about in a second. But I mean, I keep showing the 1911. They also have like a 220 with different color finishes, but steel frame, steel slide, alloy frame, metal frame. There's just all types of metal guns. Big fan of metal guns and hammer fired guns. So, and SIG makes an amazing assortment of metal guns in all different configurations. So number 3, metal guns versus polymer for H&K. Number 2, and this is probably the biggest thing about SIG today, they are ridiculous with innovation. They are making more stuff better and newer and faster and bigger all the time. I mean, an easy example is the 365. H&K makes good compacts. I carry one often. I carry a P30 subcompact. It's a very small version of their bigger gun. Their bigger gun's a great gun. Their smaller one's a great gun. They just took the same thing and shrunk it. H&K SIG just designed everything new from the bottom up. And it changed the world with this gun about 3 years ago when they made something super slim and concealable that would hold 12 rounds. Unheard of at the time. I think 8, maybe 10 was the norm. But not the rest of the laurels. A couple years later, I don't have one of these. They made the X Macro, which is slightly longer on the bottom and holds 17 rounds. That's more than a full-size gun, and it's still just as thin and easy to conceal. So just the fact that they're always inventing something new. They have a new Rose line for women. They have a crazy small gun, high capacity. The 320 series, I know it gets maligned for lots of things I will talk about in the H&K video, but the modularity of that system is incredible. I mean, this gun here actually started out as a subcompact polymer 320X compact. Polymer frame, small, The polymer frame, small size, small barrel. But the fire control unit just pops right out of here. Sorry, on this side. The fire control unit just pops out, and you can put it in different size grip modules, different size slides. So again, started as a subcompact 320, X-compact rather. Now it's a full-size metal frame, 357 Sig weapon. So love the fact that the modularity of the design is game-changing. Some people do it in a small way now, but man, you can take, I have one FCU for the 320 and I can make 20 different guns out of it just because of parts I picked up along the way. So massive fan of their innovation. And finally, number 1. So number 5 was the triggers. Number 3 was just the variety they offer. Number 3, can't count. 5 was trigger. 4 was the variety. 3 was the metal guns. 2 was innovation. And the number 1 reason I think SIG is better than H&K is my favorite pistol of all time. The thing that kind of got me into this, and that's the 226. It's just my favorite pistol. It's the one I keep by my bedside. I've got a little laser light on there, just because I have a flashlight in the other hand. But it is just a fantastic gun. Metal frame again, hammer fired. The gun the Navy SEALs chose over the Beretta. I know it's been replaced now by SIGs and Glocks and things, but this is just the gun that's set the bar for me and made me be a giant SIG fan. So there you go, my top 5 reasons I think SIG is better than H&K. Tell me what you like about SIG versus H&K. And don't be a hater, because I'm going to also make an H&K video about the reason H&K is better than SIG. And thank you so much for watching.